Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from June the 17th up to June the 23rd, 2018, and this is for you coming from Gemini. Let's start with June the 17th, Sunday, and it starts very well for you. Planets are a bit slow because they are long-term planets, so they are trying to get something long-term organized for you in the morning-afternoon period on this Sunday the 17th. So be patient, don't be hasty, don't be impatient. And tell yourself, play the waiting game. Hour by hour, things will develop for you in a positive way. But there's one planet which is nasty and also roaming around. This is the planet of disappointment. So be careful of disappointment. And it's a holiday, and you'll probably be with the people you love. Or you may be out with the people you're working with or do business with, playing golf maybe. So tell yourself in the morning, afternoon period, be patient with everything, and you will see that things will develop slowly. Evening and nightfall I really don't like. There's a cluster of planets that want to give you accidents, want to get you hurt, whether emotionally, whether physically, whether mentally. The people you are with, make sure they are of a good type of people, because drinking too much and being people who are not honest to you, they can cheat you in any way possible in the evening nightfall session. So don't believe what people tell you. Tell yourself, I'm going to be very careful. And if I don't have to be out, just go back to the safety of your own home and be with the people who understand you. And that way you minimize your exposure to risk. But if you have to be out, tell yourself the evening can end up very, very bad. And sometimes problems of your past may come up, or people of your past you don't like. June the 18th doesn't start very well for you. Very aggressive planets are there, so they make you aggressive. They make your tongue very sharp. They make you say things which are hurting people. So take the soft approach in speech and action in the morning, afternoon periods, and you will control these planets. They'll wonder why they can't get through to you, to make you angry, to make you feel aggressive and provocative. And they'll leave you alone slowly. So take the soft approach and you can make it a much, much better morning, afternoon period at work or in business, or if you're having lunch with people. You can be easily provoked, let me tell you that. So the last thing you want to do is to go into areas of discussion that bring provocation. It's a working day. Concentrate and get your timeline, get your objectives right, and make sure your deadlines are also finished. The evening nightfall period, much better. Now there's more peace, you're more settled, but again these planets are slow. When they're slow, plans can be postponed, plans can be cancelled. That will make you unhappy and depressed. Date didn't show up. Or maybe change your plans and you are rushing from A to B to B to C to D, like that. These are the kind of frustrations you can face. And of course the planets of anger will also be there, and they'll make you angry and show up a tantrum. It'll just turn worse and worse. So be calm, let the slow planets develop something good for you. And that way, play the waiting game and you'll get what you want in the end slowly. June the 19th doesn't start well for you. It's not going to end too well as well. Morning is all about ego. You are disappointed, you are let down, you don't feel happy. It's a working day, it's a business day, and whichever area you are in, don't let your ego want to put you in the limelight, because all the finger of blame will come straight at you, because you're going to do something very wrong. And if you're part of a team, you will escape, because the whole team gets blamed, not you alone. So don't stick out like a sore thumb, or you will be a sore thumb. Tell yourself, morning, afternoon period, I want to be part of a team. I want to be protected. And don't let your ego insist on the position you want. Don't talk to your bosses about your unhappiness. Don't. Just lie low. Let the morning, evening pass without creating any kind of stress for yourself or for others. Evening nightfall, aggressive planets are there. So ego planets move to the evening nightfall, waiting to meet the planets who are aggressive. That's not a nice recipe for happiness or for enjoyment. So if you don't really have to be out, just go back home. But if you have to be out, plans already made, tell yourself, I must take the soft approach, which means use words which are soft, tone of voice which is soft, a body language which is soft. These planets will just leave you alone. They'll say, we can't get through this person. And so you win that way. You win that way. Take the soft approach and you might turn the evening nightfall a little bit better. and drive carefully. Don't get angry with somebody else. June the 20th, Wednesday, not so good because water planets take over. They make you undecided, unhappy, oversensitive, moody, changeable. When they do that, you can't focus on what's important because emotional planets are also there. So they make you emotionally minded and take your mind off what's important at work or in business. That's how mistakes are made. So 3 words repeat to yourself again and again: logic, facts, figures. That's what you want, because these emotional planets move you away from logic, facts and figures and make you think with your heart rather than with your brain. That's no good on a working day. You will just say things which are wrong and you will miss your deadlines, and things will get worse as the morning and afternoon goes on, because the ego planets are waiting in the evening for you, and they are also roaming around there in the morning and afternoon. And you'll want to a center of attraction. That would be deadly, because the finger of blame will come right at you. So be part of a team. Don't want to take the lead. Don't want to be egoistic. Be negotiable. Show appreciation. And people will want to help you. And that's what you need throughout the whole day. Some help from people, whether for emotional or job or business areas. June the 21st, and that's a terrible morning afternoon period for you. It couldn't get worse. Things are going to get wrong. Bad news in job, bad news in business, bad news the first thing you wake up, and all that's going on. You leave home unhappy, you drive unhappily, and then bad news at place of work or in business. That's how it's going to be in the morning afternoon period. Yes, I'm over dramatizing, but it can be that. And so tell yourself, morning afternoon period, I have to lie low because trouble is looking for me, whether personal areas, whether job areas, whether business areas. The last thing is you want to is to have lunch with somebody you shouldn't be having lunch with. That's how we can all start. You can be found out. And at your place of work, don't be stubborn, or in business, don't be stubborn. Don't want to dominate. It's a defensive reaction that you will do. Because you're being pushed around, you will retaliate by wanting to be stubborn or wanting to dominate. Don't, because you'll make things worse. Be part of a team all the time, morning, afternoon period, to escape this problem, and drive carefully. Bad news is coming. Evening, nightfall period, not much better, but a bit better, because these are emotional planets, so they make you emotionally very tired and very unhappy, and they make you think with your heart rather than logic. And they make you change your mind very often, and that makes you very moody. So it's a difficult evening nightfall period for you. The only way is program yourself to let others take the lead, and that way you will escape any blame, because you will not be in charge. Just sit back and have a good time and relax with whoever you are with, and just tell the other people, take over, take charge, I will follow whatever you want, and the evening nightfall will turn better, I can tell you. June the 22nd, now that's a very lucky morning afternoon period for you. Good news wants to reach you, so you got to help it by answering your emails, by answering your messages, or by sending emails and sending messages, whether at job, whether in business, whether in romance, whether in marriage. You are being very lucky. And these are also planets of unexpected good things, so you are going to get unexpected good news as well in this morning afternoon period of June the 22nd. So be busy, talk to people, get into action, contact people, ask favors. You are bound to get some good news morning afternoon period, whether even for romance, whether it's for business, whether it's for job, in any area. Have lunch with somebody who matters to you in any area, and you will see it's worth the while. Evening nightfall turns horrible. So after a brilliant morning afternoon period, the evening nightfall turns very sour, very unhappy for some reason. It could be that the date didn't show up, or people don't show up, or that plans will change. It could be that you are in the company of people who make you unhappy. It could be that unexpected things said, unexpected things done, and you are very much unhappy. Well, firstly, be careful of the company you are going to keep in the evening nightfall period. If you sense there are people there who are going to turn the evening against you, move away, leave that company, go away. Drive very carefully, accidents are possible, don't drink too much just because you are unhappy or gloomy. I would rather go back home if I were you after your work, be with the people you love. They will understand you. Or even if you're on your own, go back home and let the hours pass. That way your exposure to risk will be under control. June the 23rd is 24 hours of happiness for you at last. Morning, afternoon period, whether you're in job, whether you're in business, whether you're at home, whether you are out with whoever, good news follows you. What you say, what you do just works like a charm. Make the contact you want, chase the romance you want. Be out and about. You need this, the contacts to be made and the people to be with. Otherwise, if you just sit back in your home and do nothing, you'll just have a very nice, relaxed evening. No, this combination doesn't come very often. So be busy, be onto the internet. You will be doing extremely well and making fantastic contacts for anything that you want. Go out and mix with people morning, afternoon period. Discuss things with the people you work with or the people you do business with, because your communication assets will be wonderful. Turn this Saturday into a working day if you have to, if that's what you want. Evening, nightfall, just as good. Now, evening, nightfall, you get unexpected good things happening as well. Unexpected meetings with people as well. Wow. It's of 24 hours. It's all up to you how to use every hour of it. If you want to just laze around, you'll be happy lazing around. If you want to be using every minute of the day to advance, whether in business, in job, in love, in security, whatever, you'll be able to manage that as well. So a wonderful ending of the week for you, June the 23rd. Well, I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session, and that includes me tackling your next 7 to 8 years in all areas of your life, and that will be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, me looking at your palms. I'll ask you to email me your photos of your palms, and I will tell you all you need to know for your next 7 to 8 years in all areas of your life. I'll give you so many solutions based on colors, on gemstones, on directions, on numbers. I'll talk to you about your lotteries, everything. I'll do that. So I look forward to your contact through Skype or email, and I will come back to you. Until then, thank you and good luck.